Hello, did you miss me? I hope so. Listen up, open beta of Ghost Recon Wildlands is now accessible for everyone, so you might download it and check it on Uplay until 27th of February. I have spent so far couple hours in this game and will share my experience from the gameplay, and we will try to answer for the simple question: is it worth to buy and play this game? You probably saw some gameplay from closed beta as well trailers, but in case we will cover this again. What is new Ghost Recon? Well, it's a military tactical third-person shooter located in open world of South American Bolivian jungle. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, open world. That means you can go wherever you want, exploring locations and not bother with the main plot. The main plot itself is nothing special. As usual, we got another badass villain to take down, which for this part will be Drug Lord Dealer. But first, before we get on his back, we need to cripple his organization, Santa Bianca Cartel, intimidating local people who live in fear and actually have enough of tyranny, so they form partisan rebel forces trying to fight for freedom. And among this, Ghost Squad is arriving to aid them. Business as usual. The plot is not actually the strongest attribute of this game. However, as we are deep into the story, in some places you can be surprised how some things are handled. Okay, we start our adventure by customizing the appearance of our hero. There is quite few nice options to choose on the start, and some you can also unlock later during playing the game. Although there is many things you can choose, like different sort of backpacks, ghillie suits, bunny hats, vests, they actually not affecting gameplay and are only used for cosmetics. Okay, there was no information in simulation, but as for tactical shooter, this would be very nice feature. If specialized equipment we choose would also add some benefits, disadvantages, so it could be useful in some sort of situations. One of the strongest aspects in this game is for sure exploration options. There is no headquarter, no option menu, you are always in the move to plot mission area or the side quest. Other thing, there is plenty of things you can find in this game. Overall areas are huge and you can move between them. You search item on your own or ask locals for help, hack computers or gather other intel, which will mark objectives on your map. Options we have: you can go on foot or in the car, cross motorbike, motorboat or by the heli or the airplane. There is plenty of ways. On foot it will be rather taking you some time. Via car and using roads can be dangerous and you can find lots of enemy patrols. So there is also cross motorbike, which was for me most enjoyable thing in this game. Driving through off-road and jumping on the hops was very nicely done. Also, if you want things done quickly, you can steal helicopter. I found myself my first heli after 20 minutes of playing, and it was armed with cannons, so actually it was pretty nice. Flying in the beginning is a bit hard, steering is unfortunately not the best, but I hope when the game is released it will be better. Nice thing is that from almost every vehicle you can shoot if you are on passenger place. Well, for Ghost, not vehicles are most important, but tools of destruction. You're starting game with assault rifle, SMG and pistol, all equipped with suppressors, and that's it. If you want more, you need to unlock them or either use guns of fallen enemies. Weapons and huge amounts of mods are scattered or hidden in crates in every area you will visit, so you will just find and collect them. As I said, there is huge amounts of mods. Some weapons, like for example assault rifle, can be customized from scratch. You have 10 parts to change and every have 10 or more modifications. Every part of the gun can be replaced and this will change its characteristic. That is so sweet. Also, if you like, you can custom paint job to spice up your favorite gun. So this area of the game is really nicely done, and for sure you will find something suitable for you if you are a gun maniac. Shooting is of course affected by standard ballistic laws, but don't expect simulation. I must say, sniper rifle with suppressor was working the best for me, but for your use you have several other options like assault rifles, shotguns, light and submachine guns, pistols, and also somewhat special weapons which probably will be reward from achievement or some kind of special tasks. When you're talking about finding weapons and other stuff, option is to ask or interrogate some informants or gather special intel scattered in the area, so new points will be marked on the map. But this is not necessary because by exploring you can also find this stuff on your own. Besides weapons, intel, you will find also skill points, which allows you to use additional equipment or improve your abilities, like for example faster squad revive. Skill points are also earned by gathering experience from side quests and leveling your character. This is a nice aspect, allowing you to make specialists who can use weapons and equipment more efficient. To assign skill points you need to have enough of 4 supplies: gas, food, medicine or comms, which you can also find in the area or earn by completing side quests. Within skills also you will find assets responsible for adding some help from locals. They can provide you with a car, aid with groups of armed personnel, make a mortar strike on location, create diversion or spot enemies for you. This giving you actually new options to complete missions, and if you use it properly, also some handicap or advantage over the enemies. Most of missions can be completed without this asset, but if you want to complete them fast, you need to use everything you got. The strongest point of all Ghost Recon series is a tactical gameplay, and in Wildlands we got a lot of such options, which combining with skill assets, weapon mod gives you a nice thrill. During my beta test I had luck to play with some friends, and comparing to play it alone, I must say planning mission and doing it properly, mostly quiet, using so-called synth shots gives really nice feeling. So all you need to do is play with some friends. Games can be completed in solo mode, but playing alone can be boring, and with some friends, actually up to 3, you can make fearsome team to cope every task and use everything this game has to offer. What else I can say about open beta of Ghost Recon Wildlands? Well, graphics, game looks insane on max details. Vegetation and landscape in day-night shifts looks amazing. It's really nice to look on the sun, to look on the plants, to look on the birds. There's maybe not much of the animals, I didn't see any land animals, but maybe they will be implemented in final release. Only I'm lacking is some weather changes, because so far in open beta there is always sunshine, so hopefully we will see, I don't know, maybe rain or some kind of fog in main release. What I dislike in this game was, for example, AI, which appears to be in some places bugged and don't know exactly what to do and how to behave. After such great series I would expect something more, and some things are ridiculous. So if you want to have a real challenge, try at least 3rd or 4th difficulty, and this probably will give you edge. Also hope until release devs will fix most of bugs and crashes. Unfortunately, list contain a few, like for example you can stuck in some places and enter, for example, hole which your character cannot leave. Only option is to quit too many and reload the game. So you must be very careful when trying to find your spot during assaulting and doing missions. Other things are, for example, bugs when you enter vehicle and you see your teammate is exiting, entering, exiting, etc. Vehicle non-stop, so when actually he is in, but the animation is stuck. It looks funny, it's hilarious, but bug is a bug. No one likes the bugs. Also, not for me, but for my teammates, several crashes are occurred, so game is not perfect, and this needs some fixes as well, hopefully before premiere, not after it, with next patch. So what is the verdict, ladies and gentlemen? Overall feelings playing this title during open beta was very good. It was quite nice feeling. There was a lot of options to do, lots of weapon modifications, huge exploration maps, which will give you hours, even days of gameplay. In beta there was actually 2 areas, which gives you like 7 to 8 hours of exploration if you check everything and don't play in a rush. So not flying with a helicopter from main story quest to another one. Well, some bugs also happened, unfortunately. Some things also need to be corrected, therefore if I need to pay for standard or deluxe edition 60 euros on Uplay, I think I will just pass, but only until I get good discount price. Game is good, but it's not perfect yet. Also, I have constant feeling that this open world is a little bit ripped from a Far Cry games. In my personal opinion, price should be then set for about 35, maybe 40 euros, and that is max I would spend for it, even though I am Ghost Recon series fan. Only reason to spend 60 euros for this title is if you have couple of friends to play with, as this will be guaranteed fun. Playing solo can be fun, of course, but it's more entertainment to play in co-op, believe me. Well, if you want to make a present for someone and he's a Ghost Recon series fan, he'll be for sure very happy from this game. One last thing about Gold Edition with Season Pass, well, 90 euros. 2 DLCs are announced, but without more details. So I think for now I will try to get discounted version of Ghost Recon Wildlands and then get through whole game, and if there will be some interesting things I will invest in Season Pass separately. For now, Ghost Recon Wildlands got strong 8+ from me out of 10. And folks, that is actually everything I wanted to tell you. I hope you liked this video. If yes, thumbs up please, and follow me for more content. For the end, military joke, which actually game is full of. Enjoy and see ya.
Hey, did you hear the Pentagon had too many generals, so they decided to get rid of some of them?
It's about damn time.
Well, somebody with the Joint Chiefs came up with the idea of offering $10,000 of severance pay for each inch of the general's body. The generals could be measured any way they chose. An Air Force general goes first. He's a smart guy, so he says he wants to be measured from head to toe. They measure him and come up with 70 inches, so he accepts a severance of $700,000. Next up was an Army general. This guy says he wants to be measured from the tip of his right finger to the tip of his left finger. The measurement comes out to 80 inches. The Army general smiles and takes a severance of $800,000. So the 2 generals are mighty damn pleased with themselves. But this Marine general's been watching the whole thing, and after a couple minutes, he steps up and says, "You pukes are gonna measure me from the tip of my dick to the bottom of my balls."
Man, Marine generals are kinky.
The men doing the measuring are confused. "Sir, are you sure you understand how this works?" "Just do it, maggot," the Marine general barks, and then he drops his trousers. Well, the 2 men get out the measuring tape, they steel their courage, and they get to work. So they start at the tip of his dick, but as they work their way down, they see the general's got no balls.
Plot twist.
One of the men says, "Sir, where are your balls?" "Left them back in Vietnam."